Yo, all right, we good. My bad. Had a little bit of technical difficulties for a minute. Let me know if everybody hear me fine. Appreciate everybody for jumping in one time for the one time we grinding. Blessings to all the brothers out there supporting the channel. Sheldon Holmes, what's going on? Harry Ferguson, Philly in the house, what's going on? We in here. Gonna chop up boxing for a quick second, man. I ain't gonna be on all long. I'm probably gonna come back and do an NBA one-on-one tonight. So everybody be on the lookout for that shit real quick. I just wanted to say some shit real quick. Regarding the topics we talking about, American fight fans giving Joshua promo, and really catapulting him into American stardom, and also a lot of unwanted fights this weekend. I want to get to that as well too. Appreciate everybody for jumping back in one time for the one time you grinding. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off their all natural products. Head over to the Hellblaze right now. We got a giveaway plan for the Hellblaze as well, for the Patreon and for Facebook and other platforms, and for YouTube and other platforms we got going on. So be on the lookout, and make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon button. Other than that, I just put new videos on the Patreon. Both tiers only $2. So only take $2 to get explicit, raw, and cut topics amongst boxing. I'm telling you, it's probably the best Patreon boxing topic you heard. And I got the Food for Thought tier and some Hood series on there. I took Food for Thought and Hood series, put it on the Patreon. So check it out, man. We're going to talk about and jump into it real quick. Y'all already know we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook group. All the information is in the description. I enjoy AJ. I learned much about this person. I mean, at the end of the day, I watched his interview with Sway yesterday. One of my subs, Anton, sent it to me. But let's talk about these fake preaching ass YouTube channels, these YouTube boxing channels that sit here and start hollering and shit. You know, ain't no hoes in here. They get in there hollering and shit to get them motherfucking evil demon spirits up out of there and shit. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no hoes in here. You know, we know about you, AJ. We know about you, AJ. Ain't no hoes in here, AJ. We knows about you. Nah. If you feel Anthony Joshua is a hoe in here, go ahead and send me your biggest super chat as we pass the church collect. I meant the Trill Boxing collection plate around here. Oh man, we got a donation for $50. Oh, we got a donation for $2. I told you AJ was a hoe. All these niggas doing is this, bro. Hey, all these niggas is doing is this. You want to kill Anthony Joshua popularity? Listen up, man. Stop talking about the motherfucker so much. All right? Stop talking about the motherfucker so much. You motherfuckers has made Eddie Hearn popular in the United States. You motherfuckers made Anthony Joshua popular in the United States. And then I'm gonna tell you, this is and I'm not saying nobody in particular here, but this is a sign of true hatred. You know, at the end of the day, I don't really care who won the fight, and I kind of feel like I wanted Big Baby Miller to win the fight, but obviously I really don't care because before that, before that, bro, Big Baby Miller was a coon, a fat bastard. He wasn't fighting nobody. Everybody was hoeing Big Baby Miller, but all of a sudden, everybody wanted Big Baby to win. People forget Big Baby Miller was out here buck dancing, cooning, and hating on Deontay Wilder. It seemed like if you say something about Deontay Wilder that certain people don't like, you a hater. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he said Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury. Well, shit, it was a fact. A lot of people, well, it wasn't a fact. A lot of people feel like he lost to Tyson Fury. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it seemed like anybody that say something bad about Deontay Wilder, you a hater or you on the shit list. But remember, Big Baby Miller was talking bad about Wilder. He beat down. He had sex down his now fiance or girlfriend. Now he was talking about that, and people was hating on Big Baby Miller, talking about Big Baby Miller resume. Now all of a sudden, everybody adopting Big Baby Miller for this fight versus Anthony Joshua and saying, "Oh, Big Baby Miller gonna beat Anthony Joshua." Now it's one thing to say, "Oh, Big Baby Miller I'm pulling for Big Baby Miller," but I pretty much think Anthony Joshua win. No, man, it's just real hatred towards Anthony Joshua at this point. I'm not saying that Anthony Joshua brought this hatred upon himself. All I'm saying is we all know Big Baby Miller probably ain't got no chance. We know that. You know what I'm saying? When AJ admitted that AJ ain't never said, I'm gonna knock this guy out in 4 rounds, or no, he ain't never said no shit like that. Just show you how confident he is. Real talk. So it's just that now all of a sudden certain entities or certain communities gonna get behind Big Baby Miller because Big Baby Miller going against Anthony Joshua. Whoever going up against Anthony Joshua is gonna be in their popular opinion and get the push from them. At the end of the day, if you're an objective group and you look at it from a boxing standpoint, you know, Big Baby Miller resume tell you that he's not gonna beat Anthony Joshua. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of these niggas around here is hyping you niggas up, and now all of a sudden they going against the word or against their grain. Matter of fact, going against their word and supporting Big Baby Miller. First, he was a funky greaseball, Crisco sweating ass motherfucker. All of a sudden, now he fighting Anthony Joshua. He the star of motherfuckers' eyes. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows you how fickle and how fake these boxing fans is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You might not like Anthony Joshua, but he ain't the first one to dance around somebody. People thought Mayweather danced around Manny Pacquiao, but those same people, or the majority, I don't want to generalize people, but the majority of them people still will support Floyd Mayweather, no matter how many barricades Floyd Mayweather put up for Manny Pacquiao. And a lot of some of those people from the other side of some of those people was putting barricades up for Manny Pacquiao, making excuses for Pacquiao, why he can't take a drug test, or why his head got so big, or high stamina, how he move up 8,000 weight classes, not put an ounce of water or fat on him. So this been did before. So that's not act like Anthony Joshua was doing something that hadn't done before. The difference is the $50 million and how he went out there to assassinate Deontay Wilder's character, but he wasn't the other guy that got his character assassinated. Rick Bowe got to the point where he didn't want to fight Lennox Lewis, that he started saying that Lennox Lewis was gay. You know, and I'd rather be known as a motherfucker that dug $50 million than somebody assassinate my sexuality and calling me gay and smear my character. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's so mad because he didn't want to take the $50 million. Hey, I mean, and people ask the wrong questions. You know what I'm saying? We Degree, Shine, what's going on? Bobby Smitty, C4, Cool Man, Said Man, Quan Gates. My whole thing is this. Why ain't nobody putting the pressure on Al Heyman? Why did Al Heyman, who controlled Charles Martin, why didn't Al Heyman feed Charles Martin to Deontay Wilder? Why didn't Al Heyman go in there and find the money, whatever $17 million Charles Martin got, pay him, and then had Deontay Wilder take the belt from Charles Martin? We wouldn't even be having this conversation. Why didn't they overcompensate Joseph Parker and say, okay, Eddie Hearn don't want to give you 35%. Well, look here. You set to make $10-15 million versus Anthony Joshua. We pay you 15, 16, 17 to come fight Deontay Wilder. If Al Heyman got all this money, he care about his fighter so much, why are they so hell-bent on Anthony Joshua? Why not go to the root of the source? Anthony Joshua is not the root of the source of this problem. Al Heyman really is an integral part of this problem. That why did he feed Charles Martin to Anthony Joshua? Why didn't he tell Charles Martin to pay him to fight Deontay Wilder? That's the questions you got to be asking. They mad because Anthony Joshua just played the game of chess or played spades the way it's supposed to be played. He bought belts. His promoter put money behind him. So we all saying that Al Heyman got more money than Eddie Hearn. Why didn't he compensate Charles Martin? Why did he send Charles Martin over there and give Anthony Joshua the match to start his fire with Charles Martin? You got to start answering all them shit. These motherfuckers getting on here. Ain't no hoes in this house. Now, please, my brothers, please don't Trail Boxing Talk. Send me your collection. Send me your super chat so you can fuel my anger, so you can have the preacher in here say the sermon. That's all, man. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Fuck up out of here with that shit, man. All these niggas yelling and screaming like they motherfucker leading a revolt, or these motherfuckers leading a motherfucking charge, or some Civil War type shit. Shut the fuck up. All these niggas doing is making AJ more popular and more popular. Shut the hell up with that shit. These fake ass pimp preacher YouTube boxing channels on here sitting there acting ignorant and shit. You niggas were talking about, oh, let's kill AJ Buzz. Man, you giving AJ Buzz, putting Eddie Hearn, talking about Dillian White every fucking day, and then you got the collection of fish that go from one channel to another channel all day, talking about AJ and Eddie Hearn all day. This shit is Manny Pacquiao and motherfucking Floyd Mayweather all over again, man. You will be a goddamn fool to fund that bullshit. Them motherfuckers don't put no money into boxing. You know what I'm saying? They don't even got the decency to consistently make videos and show that they care about the sport of boxing. They just found them a pastor pimp fucking niche on YouTube, and then they running with it. All I got to do is come on this bitch in an hour, make $100, make $200 real quick, and then, you know, I'm good for the week. I done made a G off viewership and money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's all them niggas doing is exploiting you niggas, exploiting these niggas thirst for for drama. And a lot of niggas should be ashamed of this shit, nigga. We grown ass men out here, and you niggas out here looking for drama. Fuck up out of here. Kevin Hill, what's going on? These niggas around here looking for drama every morning in boxing and shit. Fuck up out of here. Oh, I need my drama fixed. You talk about your girl watching Love and Hip Hop, but you niggas around here lusting for Wilder and AJ. I might give a hell about this. This shit getting to the point where it may be worse than Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. If you don't want Anthony Joshua to succeed, shut the fuck up. What Floyd Mayweather tell Drake? Floyd Mayweather told Drake, if they ain't talking about you, then that's when you got a problem. As long as they talking about you, and that's what they doing, talking about him every day. It's about Anthony. It could be about historian boxing. You know, they could be talking about Ernie Shavers and Ali, or they could be talking about Foreman, even though they don't even know shit about that. A lot of them niggas started boxing in 2012 where Earl Spence came up in this hole, right? Excuse me, real talk. But then all of a sudden they boxing brains don't go that deep. You know what I'm saying? They don't. So all of a sudden they only can just regurgitate everything else. They don't. Every time you want to talk about Usyk, oh, that nigga a bum. Man, you ain't even never watched the Usyk fight. You want to talk about a Nuyuwa, they can't go that deep. Sora Rivastan, they don't go that deep. All this shit they talking about boxing and talk about how they control the narrative. Why the fuck you can't get out there with your camera and then go get some interviews or some shit? Why y'all niggas ain't in the trenches showing where this money is going and going to work America and going to these fights? Fuck up out of here. You buying niggas more, you paying niggas mortgages, you buying niggas houses, vacation funds, and all types of shit. These niggas are really sucking life. They culture vultures. They taking away from the culture of boxing, and they not giving nothing to the boxing. What he tell me? Oh, nobody want to hear no knowledge. That just give your answer right there, man. These niggas coming here talking about Anthony Joshua all day, then they get their pimp stories for a minute, and oh, I had it, man. I don't believe none of that shit these niggas be rapping on the internet. Fuck up out of here. You know, a real nigga ain't gonna come on here and glorify every story of their life. They really was out here doing that shit. Nigga, real niggas on the block don't even say what the fuck they done did. But like I said before, I'm telling you, this is some high school shit. There's some high school shit, bro. There's some shit that just keeping up shit. If you, all right, we already know AJ turned down 50 million. We already know AJ don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. But what we do know is AJ is trying to break into this market. So at the end of the day, no matter if they sick the dogs on you, get the fire hydrant, squirt some juice and water on you, guess what? They know you always gonna come back for some more. You know they gonna come back for some more. They spit some piss in these motherfucking face. They still gonna come back for some more. I mean, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna tell you the truth real quick, and I ain't got a long time because I gotta go give Miles a brush and some more food and shit. But look here, man. I'm gonna keep it to you real right here. You know what, man? All these dudes that go to these media outlets and shit, they don't want y'all. They don't want them black motherfuckers here, man. Real talk. You got to be cooning and buffooning to get in those outlets unless it's not a popular fight. Like I told you, one of the media outlets told one of the reporters he was in there on behalf of a popular YouTuber, and I ain't gonna say that name because it ain't my place to say it. But he said, "Why? What's the name ain't showing up? Why he sent you to show up? What, he in jail? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Because he black, he gotta be in jail. He couldn't be going to a graduation. He couldn't have been going to a wedding. He couldn't have had a baby shower to attend to or be there for. See, that's that racist shit you go when you go to them fights, man. I ain't built for that. At the end of the day, you got motherfuckers going back and forth on the internet. I ain't with all that shit. Nigga could tweet at me, say what you gonna say. Just as long as you don't run up on me in real life and talk about my family, we ain't gonna have no motherfucking issues. But what I am telling you is all these niggas is fake out here, bro. All these niggas exploit you niggas on YouTube. For me, you can't tell me I ain't thorough on this shit, nigga. Before I made a dime on this motherfucking niggas that been here for a long time, that been with me for a real long time. No, I was pumping out 10 videos a day, 15 videos a day, damn near, when I ain't had shit but 300-400 subscribers. So my grind has been Everflow. No matter how many super chats, no matter how many donations, sponsorship, how many views, guess what? One thing you know for certain is you gonna wake up, you gonna get 5 to 10 videos a day from your boy. No matter rain, sleet, snow, sunny, 5 views, 10 views, 1 million views, you know you're gonna get consistency from me all day. You ain't gonna get no hating, no sucker shit. You gonna get real sports talk. At one point, it was all boxing talk. That's what the fuck you gonna get from me. You know, you ain't gonna get no wave. No matter if I'm sick, I done fucking busted my hand open. I make sure I come in here and pretty much put content out. A lot of these motherfuckers is culture vultures, man. Y'all fall into that crevice, man. Y'all fall into that crevice, man. And a lot of times These dudes don't want them fights to happen, because as long as these fights don't happen, guess what? They can come on every day and talk their shit about the same shit, and you're going to eat it up. But when the fight happen, then where they going to have to roll to? You know, a lot of people don't want Crawford and Errol Spence to happen. They don't want to see that to happen because they financially gaining off every video they doing on it. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to hurt Anthony Joshua, guess what? Stop talking about the nigga, man. You seen I stopped talking about him. Now, if something come up, we came out yesterday, adamantly came out and said he didn't take testosterone and he don't cheat. Okay, that's news. I talk about him. Or him and Big Baby Miller got into it and announced the fight. I talk about it. But all that other shit, 50 million and all that, man, that shit don't need to be talked about no more, man. We already know it. Stop talking about Anthony Joshua if you don't want him to flourish. Stop going to the media shit if they don't want you there. Why would you go in there and ask questions to Anthony Joshua for what? You already know the answer. You know you're gonna get a lethargic answer. You know what you're gonna get. So at the end of the day, you getting treated like a hoe. You getting treated like a hoe. So look here, man, real talk. Man, you keep going to a motherfucking store. Let me put it to you this way. And you go to the store and you get shitty customer service every time you go to the store. And you think you're gonna spend your money there? Every time you go to the beauty salon, get you a wave cap or some grease or a brush, and the owner, treat you, he following you around the store like you stealing something. You still gonna keep going back to that store every time? Come on, man. All these niggas doing this for financial gain. That's all it's for. It's financial gain. They don't kick no real boxing knowledge. You know, they don't get on here and go live for a fight just to enjoy the fight. No, these niggas get on live for a fight to get all these viewerships and get their money up on YouTube. That's all this shit is about. This shit is fruitful for them. It's all about the money. I'm telling you. I can tell by niggas' mannerisms with this shit. It's all about the money. Now, if you watch, if you niggas stop sending, or some of these niggas stop sending super chats every morning, watch how niggas produce more videos. Watch how niggas. Now, if you show motherfuckers want to talk about Riggin Dial, I'm just talking for example. Or I want to hear about Riggin Dial, and people stop tuning in for AJ and the Deontay Wilder, Dillian White, trash can garbage show. Then people want to go to people talking about Riggin Dial. Then people gonna start going to talk about where they go Riggin Dial. Then I'm saying, okay, we gotta get on the Riggin Dial shit. Or we got to get on the Lomachenko shit. We got to get on the Usyk shit. That's how it's going to go. They put their topics on what people want to hear every day. Me, I don't do that shit. My shit is for news. My shit is for news and to inform and be informative. Other than that, I don't really get into the drama shit. And if I do, I got to smack myself and say, you know what? I gotta pull out of that shit. Yeah, ego dope. You go, you do what you want to do. Once you start letting the crowd dictate what they want to hear, hey, it is what it is. That's what they do. But at the end of the day, I'm telling y'all, man, culture vultures, man. Real talk, man. A lot of these niggas getting on this shit for a payday, man. I'm real talking. I'm not saying it ain't nice to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it ain't the beautiful thing to get paid. But if your heart ain't in it no more and it's all for financial gain, then you could tell in the content, the way the content is slipping out. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They don't talk about no real shit, man. You know what I mean? And you got Regis Progress around here, man. They don't talk about Regis Progress. You know what? They don't talk about Crawford the way they should talk about Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It's 1,001 other boxers out there. They ain't hyping up Benavidez and Caleb Plant. You know, I thought Danny Jacobs was a brother. Why they ain't getting behind Danny Jacobs versus Canelo Alvarez? You know what I'm saying? You got all this other shit to talk about, but they talk about the same shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man, I'm telling you, a lot of these niggas don't know shit about boxing, man. They don't. They don't talk about a jab, slipping a punch. They don't. Oh, I think, I think Deontay Wilder, he beat Tyson Fury, man, because he hit harder than Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury, that motherfucker, man, hey, man, like I said, Tyson Fury, man, he Wilder and foe. That type of shit you get. Usyk, man, that nigga trash, man. Man, might care about no cruiserweight. Usyk trash, man. Come on, man. Usyk trash, man. He trash, man. I mean, Usyk, come on, man. Tell you, bro. Tell you. I'm telling you, it's personal game, man. It's bag certain fighters, man. I don't have no allegiance to none of these niggas. I don't have no neutral natural boxing. What's going on? I don't have no allegiance to none of these niggas, man. Akuma Deception said if it's not Wilder or Spence, they have nothing to talk. You ain't lying, bro. And it's to the point where so underrated darkness, my bad. What's going on? No, I ain't talking about boxing ego. Boxing ego straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with ego. I like ego. But you know, he said, yeah, man, like I said, man, it's to the point sometimes, and I'm gonna keep it real, bro. It's to the point sometimes I want some of these niggas like Usyk and Spence and Wilder to lose, bro. Real talk. And I like both of them fighters, but damn, they make you want to hate them niggas, man. And they black, and I like black fighters. I like all fighters, but of course, on my personal time, I do like to promote my black fighters. But damn, it's to the point like, man, I can't wait till one of these niggas lose, man. It's like, it's irritating, bro. It's irritating. Like, goddamn, it's 1,000 other boxers out there. You know what I'm saying? Trey Titan, like, goddamn, I don't give a shit. I'm tired of hearing about the same shit. And now, if Wilder fight Anthony Joshua did, hey, man, let's pour up some bubbly. Let's get some hen dog and let's celebrate and let's talk our shit. But damn, man, if the fight ain't nowhere near happening, like, why is we hyping this shit up, man? No, they don't get behind prospects, bro. No, they don't. No, they don't get behind prospects. You know what I'm saying? Then they want to be objective and shit. Man, fuck up out of here. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of these niggas, man. I really am, bro. I wish they get out of boxing and just get into the church game. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I wouldn't mind if Mikey beat Earl Spence. It'll shake shit up. I wouldn't mind if Tony Harrison beat Jamel Charlo. Oh, man, fuck T Street, man. That nigga be on some hunky doodle shit. Somebody said, oh, CJ, he's 6'4". What the fuck that got to do with it? Nigga ain't scared because the nigga big. Like, niggas act like niggas like ordinary height out here. Nigga, give a fuck about that nigga. That nigga's a lame, bro. I don't even want to bring that nigga up. He's a lame, ashy, Nike sweatshirt wearing, funky looking ass nigga, man. Fuck up out there. Tell the nigga brush his teeth and wash his ass and get some new clothes. Fuck up out of here. I don't fuck with that nigga, man, at all. I don't fuck with that nigga at all. He's a mark. Real talk. Oh, he's from Philly, and you know how I don't give a shit if you from Philly, you from New Orleans. Like, nigga, who gives a fuck? Everybody ain't no thug. You know, I don't like that nigga, man. Never had, never will. In the beginning, he was straight. But he was another one of them motherfuckers that don't know shit. You know, just talk crunch numbers all day for I'm like trying to hear that shit. And you want, oh, I ain't gonna fight Fred, but you keep running your fucking mouth. Shut the fuck up if you ain't gonna fight. I don't knock him for not fighting. I don't knock him. But shut the fuck up. Let bygones be bygones then. Because all them niggas gonna do is be in the same room and ain't shit gonna happen. So shut the fuck up. Please, just shut the come on, we black. Like, you stay on your side of the fence. You race baiter. Like, don't worry about what I'm doing. Cause wasn't he the same dude that started fake beef with Travis Gotti? Fuck up out of here. Where did his viewership go from there? That motherfucker got put in a coma by arguing too much with that brother, man. Shut the man. Worry about you take your Robitussin and take your steroids and get your funky ass in that chair and talk about whatever you talk about. Cause ain't nobody got time for us. We battling against the establishment and we beefing with each other. Come on, man. We beefing with each other and we battling against the establishment. We all should be working together, to be honest. Everybody should be working together. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna fucking work that way. Okay? It ain't gonna work that way. So you stay over there if you ain't gonna fight. If we ain't gonna settle and put the gloves on and fight, or you ain't gonna see me, you ain't gonna do shit. Hey, man, let's just make this money. You know what I'm saying? Talk YouTube and just do what we do, because at the end of the day, yip yapping and that shit ain't gonna get nowhere, bro. We ain't gonna get nowhere with that but divide, and then these other little white troll and coon channels gonna jump on us and make money off of us, man. Just stay on your side of the line. Fred stay over there, I stay here, he stay over there, and everybody stay where they gonna stay at. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have motherfuckers that watch his channel, my channel, they channel, no matter if they subscribe, comment, like. Dog, people just like boxing. It's room for everybody to grow. But my issue is when niggas get on here and they take advantage of people, bro. And I can't even put that on him, on T Street or Fred. T Street and Fred don't take advantage of people. So I really don't give a fuck what they do. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But when you on here taking advantage of people, you know what I'm saying? And everybody grown. We ain't no 10, 12, and 8-year-olds on here. Everybody grown. You know, if you want to get taken advantage of, you want somebody to bust down your forehead and bang you out for your money, that's cool. I ain't mad at you. You know? Indigenous Black Jaguar 78. Appreciate it. I promise you speaking real. I'm here now. Yeah, I ain't mad at you. But goddamn, I'm gonna tell the truth. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot the truth. This ain't something I'm gonna come on every day and harp on, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Stop making Anthony Joshua popular. You stop talking about him. But guess what? They stop talking about Anthony Joshua. Guess what? Their views go down. Their money go down. Then they got to make real videos. Then they got to watch real. But sometimes I don't think motherfuckers be watching the fight. I don't think some of these dudes be watching the fight. Real talk. I don't think some of these dudes be watching these fights. You know what I'm saying? But that's my personal opinion. Let's talk about the weekend, man. Let's talk about the weekend. Weekend is filled with so many trash fights. I ain't gonna harp on that long. The weekend is filled with so many trash fights, and the schedule I use is the Ring magazine schedule. You might have your opinion about the Ring magazine channel, but they got a dope schedule. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all say I'm on Fishnet's website. I don't care. You know, no schedule is always up to date, to be real. Okay. I look at them on boxing scene and behind the boxing glove. She used to have a good one on her app. But okay. Saturday, you got Darrell and Ivan Uterman for David Benavidez vacant belt. He's champion in recess. He'd be fighting Jalen Love on the Spence and Crawford, no, Spence and Mikey undercard. And I'm gonna talk about Spence-Crawford in a minute, so y'all hang on. He's gonna be fighting them on the undercard. And then the winner of Jalen Love and Benavidez is gonna go on to take care of Darrell and Uterman winner. He'll be the mandatory. Okay, Jamal James, I like him when he coming back. Breeders' Prescott is also on that card. But then earlier in the day, or that same day at night, you got Brandon Rios taking on Roberto Soto on the Zone in Tijuana, Mexico. Showtime and ITV pay-per-view got James DeGale taking on Eubanks Jr., Joe Joyce, Jermaine Stavern. That same day, you also earlier in the day, just like that fight, you got Anthony Yarde taking on Amar. Other than that, that's pretty much what you got for the weekend. You got a whole bunch of fights Saturday. You got Fox Sports 1, you got the Zone, BT Sports, Showtime, and you got ITV pay-per-view and BT Sports and Showtime and BT Sports, both same outlet for Americans. So that's what you got for the weekend. If you want some picks from me, you want to make a bet, I take Darrell. I ain't seen Roberto Soto fight in a minute, but he can fight. But I wouldn't be surprised if he beat Rios. But going up to 154 is a little bit too much for Soto. I'm not sure about that fight. I probably side with Rios, but Roberto Soto used to could fight. He used to have a jaw too. I take Eubanks over DeGale because they gave him the contract. But I'm not sure about Anthony Yarde and Amar. I would take Anthony Yarde. I'm pretty sure they're not going to put him in there tough. So pretty much it's a weekend of trash fights. I can't say too much about it, man. Uterman, Anthony Darrell should beat Uterman. I'm sure of that. And don't be surprised if Anthony Darrell don't retire. Don't be surprised if Anthony Darrell don't retire after he beat out because he wasn't trying to fight David Benavidez before. Him and David Benavidez actually was supposed to fight for the vacant title after Badou Jack moved up, but Anthony Darrell caught an injury, and all of a sudden, whatever happened. So I'm gonna go through some of these comments real quick, man. You got Usyk taking on AJ. I forgot that. You got Usyk taking on AJ. Check out the prospect Alexis Espino and Diego on the Zone card. Yeah, I probably ain't gonna watch the Zone card, but if I need something to watch, I'll check that out. Anthony Yard fight got rescheduled. Okay, it got rescheduled. Okay, appreciate it, Neutral Natural. I didn't know that. I like him, but he just moving too slow for me. But I understand it with no amateur background. Yeah, the Darrell's not even on. Andre Darrell is not even on talking terms. You know, I found that out through Anthony, but I support the Darrell brothers still. I like both of them, but Anthony Darrell just ain't never. I mean, Andre never had the heart. You know, after that Abraham thing, I was there that night. So you talk to somebody that been watching boxing for a long, long time, that went to numerous fights. Just spend money on boxing, spend money on Showtime, spend money on ESPN Plus app, spend money with Fox, spend money with ESPN. I spend money with them all. You talking to somebody that loves the sport of boxing just for boxing. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about Errol Spence real talk, man. Make sure y'all check out the Patreon too, man. Make sure I check out the Patreon. Jaren Ennis had a promotional issue. Kevin Hill, he figured his promotional issue out. He's supposed to come back this month on Showbox. So I'm not sure. He's still training. I heard Jaren Ennis is a gym rat. So you know, I last time I heard they wasn't talking. So I don't know. We'll see Saturday. If Andre there with Anthony, then yeah. But yeah, let's talk about Errol Spence. I see a lot of people dislike what I said. Obviously, I don't care about the dislikes. I don't care about the likes. I'm gonna speak the truth. I don't cater my comments to nobody, man. I don't cater them to nobody. I cater them to my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, you ain't got to be the fuck here. Okay, that's just what I'm saying. But I want to talk a little bit about Errol Spence. I may come back and do another live stream tonight if I choose not to do NBA 101. But I am uploading the Hip Hop 101s and NBA 101s to the podcast. Check the podcast out, and I will upload 1 or 2 boxing 101s per week, or maybe 3 of them per week. So y'all be on the lookout for those. Anything I'll do live stream pertaining to boxing goes in the boxing 101 playlist. You can watch the Hip Hop 101 playlist and the NBA 101 playlist. So yeah, we working. Ronnie Hines, I haven't heard of him. Ennis versus Ortiz is the next mega fight. Yeah, especially with Homeboy moved up to 154, Josh Kelly. So it's funny how he moved up to 154 in Duck Averesian, but if he can't make the weight, he can't make the weight. I'm not mad at him. But yeah, that's what my Errol Spence and the Bob Arum offer, and I'm gonna keep it real. I did a video yesterday on it, but I'm gonna keep it real. That gives me no more hope. It don't give me 1% more hope than anything. Okay, because with Bob Arum, if Bob Arum historically, and I'm gonna keep it real on here, Bob Arum historically, he doesn't give people money to come over to ESPN a ton of money. He don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna give Errol Spence a ton of money, you know what I'm saying, to come over and fight Terrence Crawford for one fight. Bob Arum gonna want options or try to put Errol Spence to a long-term contract. Bob Arum been wanting Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum, he tried to get Adrian Broner. Bob Arum won a lot of fighters that Al Heyman got. So now he gonna put himself in position to sign Errol Spence or control Errol Spence's career. So yeah, I think Jaren needs to be a future champ. So at the end of the day, you know, that Bob Arum saying it will be, I didn't say that. I didn't say I was gonna give Spence a mega offer. At the end of the day, Bob Arum wants to control Errol Spence and Deontay Wilder's career, especially Errol Spence's career. I think he wants Errol Spence more than Wilder. That makes me no more interested. Don't make me no more believe. I don't believe no more that fight gonna happen. As far as because he gonna offer Errol Spence a big contract. No, it's not gonna happen because Bob Arum gonna want strings attached. Bob Arum gonna want years of options or tie Errol Spence in the contract. You know what I'm saying, and put him to ESPN. So and people gonna say, well, you know, he said he gave Errol Spence a hell of a contract. Yeah, it's all about what Bob Arum say, but obviously it wasn't enough for Errol Spence to come over. Remember, Errol Spence said, I ain't coming to ESPN. We can work together, but I'm with PBC, Fox, Showtime. So at the end of the day, I mean, we where we are at. We are where we are at. And I'm not knocking neither one of them, but just because Bob Arum say some shit, don't make it factual. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean he gonna give him a great offer. It might be a great offer in somebody's eyes. Oh, they offered, you know, him a $5 million minimum to come over to ESPN per fight and fight in the same deal Terrence Crawford got. But in the grand scheme of things, Terrence Crawford might come out $40 million deal for 5 years or some shit like that. But the Englishman got $103 million United States dollars deal, for what, 5 fights or some shit like that? Come on, man. If he was serious about making that fight happen, that fight gonna happen then. Because all he got to do is offer Errol Spence $10, $12 million. And if Errol Spence turned down $10, $12 million to fight Terrence Crawford, then he a coward. He a coward. But you got to remember what Errol Spence said. I'm trying to get Sean Porter and I'm trying to get Keith Thurman belt first. That ain't changed. It ain't changed. So I mean, it's just getting motherfuckers hyped for no reason. It's setting up the play to make Errol Spence the bad guy. That's all it is. That fight ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen unless they work with Showtime or Fox. So y'all can ask a few questions. I ask a question right now, man. Somebody asked me if Jarrett Ennis is a future champ. I most definitely think he is a future champion. Very good fighter. I want to continue to see him fight. I want to see him fight a former world champion. Even if he does sign Spence, Uncle Bob gonna milk the fight. Exactly. Oh, they got to have 2 interim fights. I already know what he gonna do. He controlled Lopez and Gamboa, and we never got Lopez and Gamboa. Spence can get the bag from Arum or Hearns, but he needs to cooperate. And ain't no cooperating, man. They not gonna give no brother the bag, bro. I'm telling you that right now. How many black fighters got the deal that Tyson Fury got? How many black fighters got the deal? It's way more entertaining black fighters with better baggings than Tyson Fury. How many of them dudes got the deal? None of them. They not gonna if they wanted to really sew up Errol Spence or they wanted to sew up one of them black fighters, they would have been did it. But they're not giving money to black fighters like that, man. Terrence Crawford got the longest deal out of all black fighters and the most lucrative deal. $3 million minimum. And I just said round up to 3.5 because there's incentives on there. I think it's a 3 fight per year, 5 fight deal. That translates to $10 million a year, about $50 million. Okay. Even if you make half of that in incentives, so if you make $25 more, half of the 50 in incentives, that's only $75 million for 5 years. Tyson Fury got what, a 5 and 8 fight deal for $80 million, for $103 million United States dollars. You telling me that Tyson Fury got more clout than Terrence Crawford? No. No matter how you slice the cake, they not giving black fighters money like that. They not investing. When it came down to the zone, they was offering them $4 million a fight. Same thing Danny Jacobs getting outside the Canelo. They said he getting $15 million a fight, but the 2 additional fights are $4 million a piece. That comes up to $23 million, I believe. So 3 fights, $23 million. Oh, Crawford got $40 million for a 7-year deal. I thought it was a 5 fight, 3.3. I don't know. So whatever it is. All right, Indigenous Black Jaguar salute. So whatever it is, I mean, yeah, Mayweather was different, but you see why Mayweather got the bag, though. You see why Mayweather got the bag. And I'm not talking because his popularity and because of Oscar De La Hoya. Mayweather was out here buck dancing and buffooning and raccooning. That's why Mayweather got the bag. I wasn't sure exactly what it was. My bad. Rasheed Towns, I wasn't sure, bro. I wasn't sure. So a 7-year deal, probably 7-year, $40 million deal. So what that translates to, $8 million a year? That's chump change. And he get incentives on that. So let's say he got half of that in incentives, $20 million, $60 million. That still ain't no money. We're really Roy didn't get the bag because Roy didn't have a promoter after a while. Remember, Bob Arum did the documentary on Roy. It was a documentary I watched. I don't know how many people watched it. And Roy didn't get the bag. He said Roy Jones left so much money on the table. If he used the promoter, he'd have got more money. He would got more, used the promoter, he got more money. That's what he said. I mean, plus pay-per-view back. Hey, Crawford ain't gonna make no pay-per-view back end money versus Amir Khan. It's not gonna clear $300,000, in my opinion, to get back end money. It ain't gonna be significant back end. It ain't gonna be no Triple G Canelo. And even if you go to the zone, ain't no back end money. Your money is what you get. You know, So at the end of the day, you tell me a black fighter that got a lucrative deal like Tyson Fury. We're not even talking about Canelo. Showtime and CBS is a big corporation. They didn't sue up Adrian Broner. They didn't sue up Errol Spence. They didn't sue up Jared Hurd. You know why they couldn't take Jared Hurd? Because Top Rank and DAZN didn't come with enough money. They didn't come with enough money to sign them dudes, man. That's just what it boiled down to. That's what it boiled down to. They not paying black fighters like that no more. They ain't gonna do Santa Cruz and Gary Russell, man. I don't see that happening. But that's what it boiled down to, man. They ain't like Deontay Wilder said. I heard they give him a $7 million. I think it's 3 million pounds, which translates to almost $7 million tune-up on ESPN. Like, dude, you want me to come on ESPN for $7 million, and you just gave this man $108 million, $103 million? You out your rabbit ass mind. You better give me 10, 15, 18 million in tune-up, but that's just what it is. They gave Crawford a similar deal to the Mayweather slave contract. Back HBO made Mayweather that offer. It is what it is. I ain't mad. I mean, get your money, but shit. Get your money. Get your money. Get your money. Get your money. But like I said, man, Mayweather got that contract from Showtime HBO because he was commodity, but he also, you seen that he can buck face, he can buck dance and raccoon too. You know, that's just what it is, man. So, I mean, y'all got any more questions before I get out of here? Dog food, dog tag. What else got to get? Dog brush and make a grooming appointment. Jared Hurd, if he beat Charlo or Harrison, is he in the top 5 pound for pound? I think he like number 8 or 7 on my list. I don't know. Probably so. He probably up there. He get there. Probably in my 5. It's official. Visual Ortiz versus Pablo Cesar Canelo co-feature for Canelo card. That should be a good fight. Dallas. Visual Ortiz. Dallas. Tony Harrison interview at Superbad. Would you do it? I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe. Maybe I don't know him. So he seemed to be a good guy. So I probably won't have an issue interviewing him, but. Yeah, I can make it over there. I think you know what? On Puritan, I live right there. I shoot right there. So, you know. What do you think Spence or Crawford have to do to get Porter in the ring? $10 million. $10 million. It's all about Kenny Porter. How was Floyd pound for pound number 1 when he beat Oscar? Oscar wasn't pound for pound number 1. Well, Floyd was pound for pound number 1. Oscar was just popular. That's the difference. Oscar was very, very popular. Oscar was the king of Vegas, and Floyd took that from him. That made him popular. Broner versus Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor beat the hell out of Broner. Josh Taylor beat the hell out of Broner. That ain't even no fight. Broner can't defend himself no more as far as offensively. So Taylor beat the hell out of Broner. I'm not even gonna waste time on that one. Broner need to retire. He can't pull the trigger no more. People ignoring the fact that PBC Showtime got $20 million to pay Triple G for a tune-up fight, but couldn't make Hurd, Charlo, Santa Cruz, Russell, and Thurman, or Spencer Thurman. Yep. That's a good point. They're paying him for 10, 15 million for a tune-up fight. You know, at the end of the day, I'm telling you, man, they gonna pay them other people, man. Showtime ain't no different, bro. They don't value their black fighters neither. CJ, he said promoters are snakes, but if you had to make a choice to be, who would you be with? I'd be with Al. I'll be with Al. Straight up. Why fighters don't go after Lenio nowadays? Because Lenio is a myth. Lenio is Golden Boy. That's what the Ring magazine belt is. Lenio was Golden Boy. I don't believe in the Lenio belt, to be honest. Taylor stopped Barashnik in my opinion. It'd be a good fight. Barashnik might catch him because Taylor a little stiff. But we know if Taylor got a jaw now, but Barashnik is a good wild fighter. If he slowed down a little bit, he'd be a better fighter. Errol Spence versus Canelo. Is that a possible fight? Who you got? Canelo Alvarez by decapitation. Canelo too big, man. Too big. You know, yeah, it's a possibility because they paying $15 million a fight. Errol Spence will move up tomorrow to fight Canelo. That's all about money. That's all it's about. If you was a fighter and who had to pick a promotional deal, who would you roll with? Al Heyman. I roll with him. Al Heyman. Dillian White. Yeah, I agree. I ain't gonna say all that. How would you promote Crawford Spence to be stars? I don't know. They boring as fuck. I don't know. Got to do promos and commercials, and they got to start having their own little YouTube channels and talking on their YouTube channels. That's just pretty much what it boiled down to. But they got to start building it up. But it's if they ain't stars by 30, 31 or trending towards stars, it's over with. You know, we talking about a guy, Spence-Crawford, that probably 32 this year. He is what he is. Errol Spence can save himself, but he's so damn boring too, bro. He's trying to be politically correct with the Dallas Cowboys, so it's over with. Even Mikey Garcia, if he Mexican and he ain't no big star by now, he ain't gonna never be Canelo Alvarez. He about 30 years old, 31. It's a wrap for him. He ain't gonna be no star, no big star like Floyd Mayweather. It's a wrap. It's over with for all that, bro. Real talk. Tarver beat Jones, then Hopkins moved up from 160, 175 to beat Tarver. How Floyd pound for pound number one. Hopkins moved up from 60 to 75. I don't know. Hopkins wasn't the most entertaining fighter. That's what you got to remember about Bernard Hopkins. You know, he beat a lot. He did a lot at 160, but he wasn't the most entertaining motherfucker up out there. Floyd Mayweather had the juice. Remember, he had Top Rank back behind him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You beat Oscar De La Hoya in the highest grossing pay-per-view at the time. Shit, you know. That's how they say he was pound for pound. Bernard Hopkins wasn't desired because remember, Floyd Mayweather was knocking motherfuckers out at the point. He was the most exciting fighter between the two. So at the end of the day, people still held Bernard Hopkins, getting beat up by Roy Jones and shit like that. So I mean, he beat Tarver. Tarver's a good fighter. I ain't gonna argue against Bernard being number one pound for pound, but Bernard just ain't never been one of those exciting fighters. He been a boring fighter. No matter if he stopped Trinidad or did he strap Oscar De La Hoya, people said they were smaller fighters. They gonna continue to discredit fighters. Bernard Hopkins never took the pound for pound pedestal because he wasn't exciting. He didn't have that top rank push behind him. That's all that shit is. See, when people like you come with the real content, dislikes always want you to pick a side. Keep doing your thing. Appreciate it, Dwayne Jones. Kevin Hill said, bottom line is all these fighters away to inactive. This is why don't nobody know who they are. I agree with that. Could go on YouTube and Instagram, Twitter, and you have to fight to get notarized. Exactly. Activity. Good point. But it's about the best fighting the best. Pound for pound ain't about best fighting the best. In my opinion, it should be. But it ain't about the best fighting. It's a popularity contest. I'm telling y'all, popularity. Pound for pound. Popularity. That's what it's about. Popularity. Yeah, something you have to ask them. How can they support Errol Spence and the NFL? Well, all they do is tell me is, oh, CJ, you talk about the NFL, how can you talk about how can you support the NFL? And I'm like, what that got to do with me? Because of Kaepernick, I support this movement, but I ain't gonna start watching the NFL. If it's about racist owners, a lot of them racist owners, they got money tied up in places you go fight, you go work at. A lot of these dudes be probably working for these racist owners. A lot of oil barons, Walmart, he said was racist. A lot of these entities you walk up in and spend your money with is racist. So when you talk about not supporting racist business, it's a real slippery slope. Now, if you talk about Gucci, that's different though. I don't have to shop at Gucci to go get water or get food for my family because they got the best deals. I don't have to go to the Burberry. I don't have to go to Prada. I don't wear none of that shit. You won't catch me in a Prada store. You won't catch me in the Burberry store, Gucci store. But what you do got to do is you do got to stop at Trader Joe's or Publix or Costco's You do need food to live, and if they got the best deals where you can save some money, then we talking different. Then you talking different. When you get to talk about I don't support the NFL because they racist, what about boxing? They always actively slapping black fight fans in the face. They actively treating black media members different, denying your request for media credentials, and you got to appeal 1,000 times, and you got to bug dance and make videos about Lomachenko to get up in there. He ain't even the one you going to apply to see who fight. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about that. People kill me with that NFL shit. You think it ain't no more Donald Sterling's in the NBA? You think some of these promoters ain't racist? You think Bob Arum, who called UFC skinheads, ain't racist? Come on. You think ESPN, Walt Disney ain't racist? You think Fox ain't racist? You watching boxing on Fox? Fox has got a reputation of being the most racist network. I don't pay attention to it, but this is what I read and what I hear. At the end of the day, we getting down a slippery slope here. Because if Nike came back and said, F all you niggas tomorrow, niggas ain't going to throw away all their Nikes. They ain't going to burn their Nike socks. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? You going to paint the NFL racist because of Kaepernick? What about Donald Sterling? I feed them, I clothe them, I give them money, I give them nice cars. You think he the only one? Come on. NFL way more popular. What happened first, AJ Wilder or I don't know. To be honest. They already talking about AJ fighting Alexander Usyk. All right, I got to shoot some moves, man. For the pup, and he don't look too up to going to the damn store. So I'm gonna leave him here, and I'll be back. I'm coming back with another stream, maybe NBA 1-on-1 tonight, YouTube builder tonight, maybe so. But I appreciate everybody for showing love. Don't forget, I updated the Patreon, so it's only $2 for boxing fans a month. It's only $2 for my other tier now. So I changed the prices, $2, real cheap. Ton of boxing videos you can listen to for day. I updated it. I dropped. I'm gonna say I want to drop 3 or 4 videos on boxing and 2 videos on my food for thought tier. So check that out, man. That link's in the description. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. In addition to that, share the videos. Don't forget to check out the sponsor, Hellblaze, hellblaze.com, promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. And we're going to be back later. I promise, man. God willing. Blessings to all the brothers and sisters out there, man. We gone.